Why does it matter? Why do all the don'ts? I don't have my eye tech, I don't have my capabilities, I don't have my discernment meter, don't have a feeling of higher consciousness, I don't have connection with my guides, I don't have guidance, I don't feel my higher self, I don't feel my soul, I don't. Da 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 da. Or I want. I want is another one. We can hide a lot of don'ts when we say I want, or I've been asking for it, asking for it. It's almost like when we phrase that, the asking for it cancels it out because there is that, well, I'm just not fill in the blank. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have something. I'm missing something. So and so can do it better, or I don't have time to focus on it. All of those things carry an energy, frequency, vibration to them. And the things that I just mentioned are much more of your being and your resonance of your voice coming from your head instead of from your heart, instead of from your knowing, instead of the part of you that is all, that is source, that understands and truly resonates with this, so that your voice resonates with this, whether you're speaking to yourself in a thought, whether you're speaking out loud, whether you're talking to somebody else, a friend, or writing something down in a question, however it occurs, the quality of the energetic vibration of what you're bringing forth, what you're giving voice to, matters. Because when you do that, when you give voice to it, you turn it into matter. You turn it into the physical stuff, out of quantum and into the individuated particles of matter. And your reality is a response to you on every level. That means on every measure of all that you do. That's not something to freak out about, thinking, oh my gosh, well, I can't control this. It's not a forcing. It's really simply a flow. It's a flow of being. And yes, it's practice. It takes a muscle. It takes the ability, depending on where you are at the beginning, to reset the program, to notice the programming, to notice where you're carrying that signature that is more of a constrictive nature, and then to stop it, to reboot it, to reframe it, to turn it around. And sometimes that could be literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times in a day, in an hour, in 5 minutes. It just depends how indoctrinated the whole process is within you, how little you have been focusing, how little you have made it your priority to hold your highest vibrational frequency. And I'm not talking about a judgment either for me towards someone else or for you and yourself. I'm simply talking about how you've walked in the world and how you've paid attention and noticed where the predominant frequency vibration of your thoughts and your experiences and how you move through the world, how you connect with others, where that's been. So now when you're wanting to notice that and you're wanting to ease the physical symptoms, you're wanting to ease and expand your flow, expand your consciousness, increase your vibration to the highest possible in that moment, it's very important to notice. It's very important to pay attention. And it matters because what you feel and what you think and the vibrational frequency signature that you carry of those feelings and thoughts turn into matter. When you give voice to them, again, whether it's like you're hearing my voice now, giving voice to them, whether you give voice to them because you put energy in your thinking of them, your brain spinning on them or churning on them, speaking them to someone else, writing them down, acting them out, carrying out the actions of those thoughts, all of that matters because it's turned it into, it's given it an energetic frequency vibration, given voice to it in that energy signature, and brought it into matter. And again, your reality is a response to you. So, what can you do? What tools can you have? What steps can you take to shift that, to notice it, and to, in a very supportive, very fun, very playful, very expansive way, do it in a different way that fits in now with what your focus is, that fits in now with what your commitment is, and what fits into your desire to play in and expand and raise your energy vibrational frequency. Noticing is a very powerful one. And being gentle with yourself is a very powerful one. Compassionate is a very powerful one. And feel into when you're saying something. I want to, whatever it is, I want to turn on my iTech. I want to be able to turn on my discernment meter so that I can see and detect what the information that's coming into me on all multiple levels and sources, how that fits with me. Or I want to be able to feel like I have a connection, talk to my guides or talk to my higher self or whatever it is. One of the ways that's very helpful right behind noticing is to not have a whole script of exactly how that will flow, to not have a detailed, very specific attachment to the way that shows up. If you're listening to someone or have come into contact with someone or experience another being and they get information or they use their abilities or iTech or however they want to phrase it, however you phrase it, in a certain way, being attached to things coming to you in that certain way is the same as I don't want. It's the same as the pushing away and the pillow over the head, that blocking of that. You are unique, and your abilities, your vibrational frequency signature is unique. And so things will come to you in a unique way. How do you want to do it? Ask yourself that. How do you want to play? How do you want to see things evolve? And go to the feeling place of what it feels like to have these things that you're wanting to feel, wanting to experience, wanting to bring online, what it feels like, how you experience it in your third eye, in your imagining of it. And when you come to a place of that, then take that noticing and you're soft with it. And as you go through the day, when a thought comes to you, listen to it. When that small voice shows something to you, or speaks to you, or you get a feeling from it, or maybe there's colors or something plays on the radio. Again, it's I can't give you 1 through 20 steps because it comes in different ways. Sometimes it's helpful. It was very helpful for me to simply notice, to notice everything, to just notice it, experience it, and let it go. Notice it, experience it, and let it go. And move through the day doing that, and then kind of take just a moment, not a lot of analyzing, but just a moment to feel back into the day, backwards into the day, and see if I could see some patterns of thoughts or things that happened or something, information that came through. Don't analyze how it came through. Just realize, oh wait, that was a piece. That was some information. That was a download. And when you do that, you'll start to pick up on how it comes through for you. And you will find a pattern. You will see this. You will feel into this. You will play in this. And then bring forward more of that. Call forward more of that. You've got this. You can do this. It does take some practice. It does take some noticing. It most of all takes your commitment to you and to the expansion. And as you commit to this, your physical reality is a response to you, and you'll see it change. You'll see it become more expansive. And any of the symptoms or struggles or the chaos will release from you as you have this focus. So play with it. And let your physical reality be the response to you that is playful and expansive and raising in a higher and higher frequency vibration. And then transmit that out to others so you've helped them. Much love.